Yesterday, representatives from the PGA Tour and LIV Golf made a surprising announcement. The two tours, along with the DP World Tour in Europe, are merging. The announcement comes after several years of PGA players being banned from the tour for joining LIV Golf. Lawsuits have been filed between LIV Golf and the tour, with the PGA Tour being accused of running a monopoly and engaging in antitrust violations. Well, as a result of the merger, those lawsuits now will be dismissed. So attorney Matt Hoffmann with Battleborn Injury Lawyers joining us now to discuss all of this. I mean, quite the shocker yesterday, because these were huge rivals and it really is controversial at the same time.
Yeah, the players didn't even know it was happening.
Right.
They all found out when we found out. And so, why did this happen suddenly out of the blue? The legal angle on it is, I think it was the antitrust lawsuit. So the tour had been sued by some of the players who left, saying, look, you're running a monopoly. We're not even employees, yet you're trying to control us and not allow us to play in other tours or other venues. And they fought that and had a motion to dismiss. It was denied. It got up to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, and they didn't win. And so now they were facing discovery and questions, depositions by an opposing side with endless money.
Right.
Endless money.
How do you fight that?
And they're a 501c6. They're a nonprofit. No nonprofit wants to open their books, not publicly. So since that happened about 7 weeks ago, that's when the negotiations started. And you've got LIV Golf, where the tour came in and said, if you go play with them, you're done. You're off the tour forever if you take their money. Phil Mickelson broke the ice. He took $200 million, left. You had Brooks Koepka took $100 million, left. And there was many, many, many more.
But some people stayed, were loyal to the tour,
right.
And I would imagine they're probably not happy right now because they missed out on some big paydays.
Yeah, so imagine that you're Hideki Matsuyama. You are the biggest golfer in Asia. He's from Japan. He is massively popular. He was offered a reported $750 million to leave and go to LIV Golf.
Yeah.
Turns it down because the tour tells him, if you do it, you're gone. We'll never let you back. So he does. He turns it down. And here we are 2 years later. All the guys that took the money are going to be able to come back in 2024. I mean, I can't imagine, as his lawyer, I would I would be insisting that we file a lawsuit. Fraud, coercion, misrepresentation. You cost me $750 million, generational money, based upon a lie. And here we are 2 years later, and now you're partnering with the very entity that you said was evil and that we shouldn't join. So it's a really, really tough time for the tour to explain this away. They're going to create this new entity that's going to be funded by the Saudi investment fund. The tour will now be in charge of all golf events. What that means is LIV Golf is gone. After this year, it's just gone. It's going to be just standard, regular tour. The players are going to be able to apply to come back. But I don't know how they make it right with Matsuyama, with Tiger Woods, $750 million he was offered. Oof. Will Zalatoris, $130 million. I don't know how much Rory McIlroy was offered. These people turned it down to be loyal to the tour, and now they look like the tour's useful idiots.
Yeah, well, the Saudis have a ton of money, as we mentioned earlier,
yes.
So hopefully they'll try to make it right. Important to note that nothing will change at least through the end of the year. Correct. So we won't see anything there. We didn't get to the fact that even some 9/11 victims, their family members are upset about this because they see them as terrorists and say that no one should be in bed with them. So
yeah, I mean, if they did
a lot happening.
If they did the same thing with the Norwegian investment fund, they have $1.5 trillion, nobody would care. But because it is Saudi Arabia, because of their human rights record, and 9/11, obviously, it's a very, very difficult PR situation.
All right, we'll continue to follow this one. Yeah. Thank you so much, as always, for breaking down the law with us. And if you have any legal questions that you want Matt to answer, just email us at breakingdownthelaw@news3lv.com.